Nearly 3 decades after its original PlayStation release, Final Fantasy Tactics returns with the Ivalice Chronicles, proving that some classics truly are timeless. This isn't just another remaster thrown together for nostalgia's sake. It's a carefully crafted revival that honors the original while adding meaningful improvements for modern players. As someone who missed this tactical RPG gem during its initial run, diving into Ivalice felt like discovering a lost treasure. What I encountered was a game that still feels remarkably fresh today, with political intrigue that rivals Game of Thrones and tactical combat that puts many contemporary strategy games to shame. The narrative thrust of Final Fantasy Tactics centers on Ramza Bulv, a noble knight caught in the crossfire of Ivalice's post-war chaos. After the devastating 50 Years' War against Ordalia, the kingdom finds itself drowning in debt and social unrest. What starts as a tale of friendship between Ramza and his commoner companion Delita evolves into something much darker, a meditation on class warfare, corruption, and the price of power. The world-building here is genuinely overwhelming at first. Multiple kingdoms, knightly orders, and political factions all vie for control of the throne. Characters with complex motivations weave through a narrative that refuses to paint anyone as purely heroic or villainous. Delita's transformation from loyal friend to calculated manipulator showcases the game's moral complexity. The addition of full voice acting transforms these political machinations into something truly compelling. Every conversation crackles with tension, whether it's Ramza pleading with former allies or nobles scheming behind closed doors. The performances bring gravitas to what could have been dry exposition dumps. The job system remains the beating heart of Final Fantasy Tactics' gameplay loop. Starting as humble squires, your characters can evolve into knights, black mages, archers, and eventually exotic classes like calculators or ninjas. Each job offers unique abilities that can be mixed and matched, creating powerful hybrid builds. Combat unfolds on isometric battlefields where positioning is everything. Height advantage increases damage output. Flanking attacks from behind deal devastating blows. Area of effect spells like Faraga don't just hit your target, they engulf surrounding tiles in magical destruction. Every movement matters, every decision carries weight. The remaster introduces quality of life improvements that streamline the experience without compromising its tactical depth. The tactical view provides an aerial perspective that makes complex battlefields easier to parse. Auto-battle and fast-forward options help during grinding sessions, though I wish the fast-forward didn't require holding a button down constantly. Battle animations retain their charming sprite-based aesthetic, now enhanced with improved visual effects. Watching a summoner call forth Bahamut still delivers that same jaw-dropping spectacle from 1997, just with crisper presentation. Here's where things get complicated. Final Fantasy Tactics doesn't believe in hand-holding. The difficulty curve resembles a roller coaster more than a gentle slope. You'll breeze through several encounters, then slam face-first into a brutal story battle that demands hours of strategic planning. The game's most punishing mechanic involves equipment destruction during combat. Weapons and armor can be permanently destroyed by enemy attacks, forcing frequent trips back to towns for expensive replacements. This creates a tedious gameplay loop that feels at odds with the otherwise engaging tactical systems. While this mechanic adds stakes to battles, it also generates unnecessary busywork that modern players might find frustrating. Character permadeath adds another layer of tension. When units fall in battle, they have 3 turns before dying permanently, unless it's a story character like Ramza, in which case you get an immediate game over. This creates nail-biting moments where you're desperately trying to revive fallen comrades while managing the ongoing battle. The Ivalice Chronicles includes both the updated version and the original 1997 classic mode, though disappointingly, you can't transfer saves between them. The enhanced version features improved UI design, voice acting, and visual effects while maintaining the core sprite-based aesthetic that defined the original. The updated graphics employ pixel smoothing that makes characters and environments easier to read on modern displays. While purists might prefer the sharp pixels of classic mode, the enhanced visuals strike a reasonable balance between clarity and authenticity. One notable omission is content from the 2007 PSP version, War of the Lions. That enhanced edition included additional characters, cutscenes, and story content that fans consider definitive. While the Ivalice Chronicles uses the improved English translation from War of the Lions, it lacks the extra content, which feels like a missed opportunity. Final Fantasy Tactics succeeds because it understands what made the original special. The core tactical gameplay remains untouched, a testament to how well-designed the original systems were. The political narrative still resonates with themes of inequality and corruption that feel depressingly relevant today. The voice acting elevates the storytelling to new heights, making this the definitive way to experience Ramza's journey for newcomers. Veterans will appreciate the quality of life improvements, even if some of the original's rough edges remain intact. While certain mechanics like equipment destruction and erratic difficulty spikes show the game's age, they don't fundamentally undermine what remains one of the finest tactical RPGs ever created. The job system's depth ensures dozens of hours of experimentation, while the branching story paths encourage multiple playthroughs. The Ivalice Chronicles proves that exceptional game design transcends technological limitations. Nearly 30 years later, this tactical masterpiece still offers strategic depth that modern games struggle to match. The addition of voice acting and visual enhancements creates the most accessible version of a classic that deserves to be experienced by a new generation of players. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer to Ivalice, this remaster delivers a politically complex narrative wrapped around some of the most satisfying tactical combat ever designed. Some dated mechanics may frustrate modern sensibilities, but they pale beside the brilliance of the core experience. This is essential gaming for anyone who appreciates strategic depth and mature storytelling.